Well, good evening, everybody. It's that time of year again. Derby fever is upon us. 9 first-round heats, then, of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby here tonight. It all kicks off here. Glad to have you in the house here tonight. Or a warm welcome if you're watching on Towcester TV. Some excellent racing in store here this evening. Not least that Heat 8. On to that later on. We kick off with a graded race. First up here tonight, the 6:56. Just to let you know, that's been delayed by 3 minutes. We're going to go off 3 minutes late for this first race so we don't clash with the horse racing. Race 1 will be the download the Towcester Racecourse app stakes. A graded race before the Derby action kicks off. Once again, a warm welcome to everyone here to Towcester this evening. Our sponsors, Star Sports, are represented down in the butting ring tonight. Lofty's down there taking your bets. Good evening to Lofty. Barry Johnson and BG Racing doing sterling work down there as well. Of course, we've got Towcester Bet operating throughout the stadium as well. Forecast, TriCast, any bet you like available with Towcester Bet. Bet on the football, horse racing, anything you like. Barry and his team will be more than glad to see you throughout the night. It's going to be a night to savour this then. Some top-class racing in store. But we kick off in around 10 minutes' time now with our first race of the night. They download the Towcester Racecourse app stakes, which, as the title suggests, I would urge you to do. Keep up to date with all the Derby comings and goings, all the latest news and views on the Star Sports Ground Derby on that Towcester Racecourse app. Plenty of competitions to get involved with as well. It's free. Download it at the App Store, that Towcester Racecourse app. Very easy to do as well, available on any smartphone. So if you do get a few minutes during the action tonight, I'd certainly advise you to get hold of that Towcester Racecourse app. Keep up to date with all the comings and goings. Of course, watch all the action as well. Never miss a second of the action here at Towcester. All the trials and racing available on that Towcester Racecourse app. Just one little bit of housekeeping then before the action kicks off. Just to let you know, there are no alterations to tonight's card. All runners as per your race card. Greyhounds running in race 1 will shortly be out and on parade. Good luck with all your selections here at Towcester Racecourse tonight. It's going to be a thriller. Just in the advert for Gain Greyhound Nutrition on your screens. Gain are the official trap sponsor of all Trap 4 winners here at Towcester. If we draw attention to the sponsors page, first page in your race card, you see all Trap 1 winners are sponsored by Imperial Cars, who of course stays the Imperial Car Supermarket here at Towcester every Friday and Saturday night with £1,000 to the winner. That's a competition. All Trap 1 winners sponsored by Imperial Cars. Blue Tuna sponsor all Trap 2 winners. They're our in-house team that produced excellent Towcester TV. ECC Timber Products, they sponsor all Trap 3 winners. Of course, sponsor the Puppy Derby here. Gain, as we said, sponsor all Trap 4 winners. Big sponsors here at Towcester again, Greyhound Nutrition. The Derby sponsors, Star Sports, sponsor all Trap 5 winners. So any 5 dogs that cross line in first. When the name pops up on the bottom of your screen, there'll be a little Star Sports logo underneath. And Trap 6 is sponsored by the Low 6 team. Low 6 tipping competition stage here at Towcester via that Towcester Racecourse app. Not in operation tonight, but will be over the course of the weekend. And I can tell you that Low 6 also sponsor the hare here at Towcester. So when we are underway for race number 1, once the starter has waved her flag, the Low 6 hare will be on the move. They're our sponsorship team here at Towcester. Big thanks for their help throughout the months and years here at Towcester and going forward. Greyhounds running race 1 are now on parade. It's a download the Towcester Racecourse app. Stakes kicking off with an S3 grade contest here tonight. Trap 1 is Beat Artemis. For owners Mr M, BT and trainer Kevin Hutton. 2 is Hey Seamus. For owner Mrs A Gorn, trainer Jim Reynolds. 3 is Killer High Blue for the nearly 10 Syndicate and trainer Heather Dimmock. 4 is OC's Bocker for the Bodgett and Scarpa Syndicate, trainer Mark Wallace. 5 is Loke Hill Teddy for Mr B Tuvey and trainer Jim Reynolds. And 6 is Dunham Dream for owner Mr D Houghton and trainer Jane Houghton. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for our first race of the night. There's a 3-minute delay on this race. There's still around 5 minutes left for betting on this opener. It's the download the Towcester Racecourse app stakes. Still around 5 minutes till post time. There's a 6 dog on screen now, Dunham Dream. Looking a picture on parade. Sure to be serving up late, Dunham Dream. Likewise is fellow wide ball Lug Hill Teddy. 2 confirmed stayers there. Don't expect fast starts from them. They'll be staying on late. And that lady on screen is Tia, our starter. She gives a wave there, but in a few minutes' time she'll be waving her flag, and when she does, we'll be underway. But slight delay to this first race just to accommodate the horse racing so we don't clash. We're going to go off at 1 minute to the hour, so still 4 minutes left to get those bets on for this first race of the night. Grounds are heading across the centre green then, towards the boxes for this download, the Towcester Racecourse app stakes. Kicking off with a 6-bender here then. On the first round of the Derby night. Graded action to kick things off. About 2.5 minutes to the off, I'd say now. No betting on your screens, but I can tell you currently the favourite is Trap 5, Lug Hill Teddy, a 9 to 4 chance. Then 3 to 1, Traps 1 and 3. Beaters Artemis and Killer High Blue, but your favourite, it's in 5, Lug Hill Teddy for the Jim Reynolds camp. Downgraded from S2 to S3. There's your favourite on screen now. Don't expect a ping break from this one though. Serves it up very, very late in the contest as Lug Hill Teddy. Usually drops out early doors and comes with a flourish close home. But it's currently, in fact he's not anymore, he's out to 3-1. Now is Lug Hill Teddy, new favourite. In 4, OC's Bocker. An 11-4 chance. So 11-4 trap 4, 3-1, traps 1 and 5 now. New favourite in 4, OC's Bocker for Mark Wallace. Contested an S1 just 3 runs ago, did OC's Bocker. Finds herself in an S3 here tonight. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race 1. We're loading up then for this first race here at Towcester tonight. It's a download, the Towcester Racecourse App Stakes. Going in for the opener. In we go then for race number 1. Good luck with your selections here then. Kicking off with an S3 graded contest here tonight. They're all loaded. See away the flag means the hares running here this evening then. Kicking off with an S3. It's the download, the Towcester Racecourse App Stakes. Good luck with your selections here then. Stand by. Gates left, away we go. Terrible start from 5. It's 3 that leads up. Killer High Blue from 4 now. Pacing up, going to lead around this first bend. OC's Bocker, 4 now. Leads around. Bit of bother in behind. So 4. OC's Bocker shoots about 3 lengths clear. 3 back in second. Then comes 6, 2, 5 and 1. Towards the third turn now, then it's trap 4. OC's Bocker that leads the way for Mark Wallace. Got about a 5-length buffer over the 3 dog. Killer High Blue back in second. 2 making up ground now. Hey Seamus moves in the second down this far side. 4 now from 2. Then comes 3, 5. Moving very nicely. Lug Hill Teddy into third spot down the far side. But it's trap 4 still OC's Bocker. Here comes the 2. Here comes 5 as well. Lug Hill Teddy approaching his final bend. It's trap 4 OC's Bocker, but watch out. Here comes Teddy round the outside. Lug Hill Teddy going to take on this bulldog at the final bend. It's 4 from 5 over the top. Lug Hill Teddy last to first in the opener. 5 beats 4 and 3. Confirmation result race 1 then. First trap 5 Lug Hill Teddy. Thrown Mr. B2 V trainer Jim Reynolds. Second trap 4 OC's Bocker. And third trap 3 Killer High Blue. 5 beats 4 and 3 in this first race of the night. 42.32 the winning time. Who says you can't come from off the pace then here at Towcester? Lug Hill Teddy has done just that. Usual sluggish start from Lug Hill Teddy. But what about that finish? A barnstormer from Jim Reynolds' runner round the outside of trap 4 OC's Bocker off that final bend. The right it was on the wall when he was only 5 or 6 lengths down the far side. Well, Lug Hill Teddy was concerned. We knew he stayed on really well. And he's read the script and gone on to score close home. Going away here, 5 beats 4 and 3 in this first race of the night. Lug Hill Teddy, last to first.
Right, here we go. First winner coming in to join us, Lug Hill Teddy, Jim Reynolds. And there we are, Jim's on his way, look, here he is. Not the quickest thing we're going to see tonight. Bursting out of trap 2. Brilliant. Well done. Mick, let's just have a quick chat with you. How exciting is this?
Oh, it doesn't get much better than this. It's the Greyhound Derby. It's the world's greatest Greyhound race, and the next race sees heat 1 of the 2018 Star Sports Greyhound Derby. On behalf of Towcester, I'd like to thank Ben Keith and everyone at Star Sports for the generous sponsorship, and it's a pleasure to work with them. It really is, Roger.
And you can see how this competition found the crowd here tonight. I mean, it's you know, first round, first heats. It's great.
It is. It's not bad for a Thursday, and they're going to see some of the fastest dogs in training starting in the next heat. The very first round last year, the first round was won by Trap 6 Murray's Act. I've got a sneaky feeling Trap 6 could be winning the first round of the 2018 version.
And just tell me, Mick, you've obviously seen all the trials. You know exactly what's going on. Last year, I do remember you had a decent bet for charity that got you through to the final. Tyra Shea. Have you got anything lined up this year?
Yeah, he did. Tyra Shea hit the crossbar for us. He's still wobbling, by the way, Roger, because I can't believe he didn't win when he from where he was. But this year, I think the Derby's every chance of staying at Towcester. I really do believe that. I think Mark Wallace with Bruiser's Bullet and Kevin Hutton with the Rota's Wildcat, let battle commence, because, listen, the grounds have come here from far and wide, and we welcome them. And it's nothing biased, but I think from watching Bruiser's Bullet and the Rota's Wildcat run round this track, you know, they love it, and you know, it's poetry in motion. When Bruiser's Bullet and the Rota's Wildcat get it right, they're very difficult greyhounds to beat, and I think there's every chance that one of our 2 top dogs is going to get the prize this year.
Well, that'll be fantastic to see. I mean, you know, to keep it at home is all better. The numbers were down this year, but the quality, I thought, was absolutely fantastic. You've got quality way over quantity this year. Even so, decent fields, but the quality of the competition looks fantastic.
It does, and I think, you know, like you just hit the nail on the head, it is about quality, not quantity. You know, this is a wide open derby. I would say it's probably one of the most wide open derbies I can ever remember. You can speak to 10 people and they'll give you 10 different answers who they think is going to be the winner. There's no real standout candidate this year, like an 8-to-1 shot or anything like that. It is wide open. The Towcester track, you know, it was built there for welfare. People say about being wide and all that sort of stuff. Listen, I think for me, it is without question the best track in the country. You've just seen Lug Hill Teddy come from off the pace, a wide runner, and come and win. There's no excuses here at Towcester. It's the same for all the dogs. I had a conversation with Pat Buckley inside there, and he said, listen, it's nonsense. It's a great track. It's the same for all the dogs, and it really is. You know, let battle commence with 150 odd of the best greyhounds in training. It's going to take one hell of a dog to win it, and it's going to be one of the best months for greyhound racing fans in the history of the sport.
Well, good luck to everybody, I'm sure. And, of course, you're getting a bit soft in your old age, aren't you? Because we've been giving away grands here. You actually want to give a few tickets away tonight?
Yeah, let's get a few people up, spin the wheel. If they win, we'll give them a pair of Derby tickets. And on Derby tickets, remember, you need a ticket to come to the Derby final on the 2nd of June. You won't be able to pay on the gate. You need a ticket. Tickets are selling fast. There's an early bird offer on the £20 gets you into the semi-final, which is free, which you're getting free. You know, we only charge for 3 ground race meetings a year, the semi-finals of the Derby and Boxing Day. But be warned, you need a ticket. No ticket, you won't be in to see the world's greatest race.
Cheers, Mick. Sounds exciting.
Well, on screen now then the replay of the first race of the night, won in barnstorming fashion by the 5-dog Lug Hill Teddy for owner Mr. Tuvey and trainer Jim Reynolds. Not even in the picture at this point after his usual slow start, but what a finish from Lug Hill Teddy from last to first to win this first race of the night here at Towcester tonight. It was the download the Towcester Racecourse app stakes, and didn't he do it in style? Lug Hill Teddy flying off the final bend and gets up to score in a decent time of 42.32. 4.2.32, the winning time for Trap 5 Lug Hill Teddy. What a run from off the back of the pack. And the full order in for race 1 was 5.43.62 and 1, 5.43.621. 1. Distance is 2 lengths, 2 3/4, half a length, 3 1/4 and a head. Winning time 42.32, 4.2.32. SP the winner, Trap 5 Lug Hill Teddy was 7-2. Beat the 11-4 favourite in second, OC's Bocker, and a 7-2 chance in third. Well, it all kicks off in a few minutes' time then, but before we get down to action tonight, let's take a look at last year's final.
Perseverance, stamina and alacrity. Who will win? Away they go. It's a great start from Astute Missile in 4, leading from Higher Butt in 1 as they go round the bend. Slow away was Murray's Act as they come round the turn. Higher Butt takes over. Astute Missile in 2nd. Tyra Shea and Claire's Rocket come next. Then after these comes Droopy's Acrobat. Astute Missile gets inside and goes on. It's Astute Missile, but Tyra Shea is coming at it as they come off the final bend. Astute Missile staying strong will go and win the Star Sports Greyhound Derby final for 2017, beating Tyra Shea in 2nd place.
Great memories, that was then, but this is now. They're on parade, folks, for this first heat of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. And Trap 1 is Balkan Bay for owner Mr. W. Thompson and trainer Roy Smith of Shorefield. 2 is Ninja Fortune for owner Mr. T. Coveney and trainer Mark Wallace. 3 is Image Coches for owner Mr. K. Warner, trainer Kim Billingham at Monmouth Green. 4 is Foxwood Boom for owner Mr. M. Fenwick, trainer Mark Fenwick, Crayford. 5 is Search for a Hero for the Dreaming of the Derby Syndicate, trainer Pat Curtin, Monmore. And 6 is King Eden for the KSS Syndicate and trainer Liz McNair, unattached. The runners are on parade then for this first heat of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. It all kicks off then in a few minutes' time. It's going to be a cracker, folks. Bear with us. As Mick Livesey alluded to, it's going to be one heck of a month here at Towcester. And that man on screen, Rab McNair, spoke to us about the chances of his runners here tonight a little earlier on. Kennel hand to Liz.
No, kennel hand.
Kennel hand. Lowly kennel hand, no. Kennel hand extraordinaire, we'd like to say.
Yeah.
2 runners tonight. King Eden Heat 1, King Elvis in Heat 4. Let's talk about King Eden first, please. Not raced since the 4th of March, but pleased you with comeback trials?
He did. He's only had one. He's only had a sprint trial there, and he damaged a toe before when I was getting him ready for the Trainers' Championship. I was hoping he'd be ready for that, but damaged a wee bit of toe. Hopefully it'll hold up. Try it well. He bended well, so take a chance, and hopefully he gets stronger as he goes on.
And King Elvis in Heat 4 loves it round Towcester.
Elvis is in the building, isn't he? He's here. He's weighed in. He's ready. A wee bit too far from him, 500 metres. Andy, I'd like to see a track getting a bit faster than what it's been in recent times. I'd like to see them hitting these dogs of mine, they want to be hitting the top of the ground, so I'd like to see it with this kind of weather. I'm hoping it's a bit, they're getting off the top of the ground, you know what I mean?
But rising good heart after that win for you on Trainers Championship.
Oh, he's brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. I was going to bring him back up, but he's been round here plenty of times, so I give him a spin round in Central Park on Friday. Ran great. King Kid held King Kid off, who's a strong running dog, you know what I mean? So I thought he'd go at Central Park very well on Friday, so I'm hoping that it's hard down there, so I'm hoping this will be all right tonight.
Rab, best of luck.
Cheers.
Well, that was Rab then, talking about his pair of kings here tonight. King Eden this first heat. Drawn stripes is the pick of the race card tipster as well. King Eden, there he is on parade, looks well, as does Rab, I guess. Grounds behind the boxes then for race number 2. It's this first heat of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Still around 2 minutes till post time. Have been slightly delayed by the horse racing, but it all starts here, folks. Best of luck to everyone concerned in this year's Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Strap yourselves in. It's going to be one hell of a ride. We're still around 2 minutes till post time. Can just about make out the betting. If I get binoculars out, I can tell you there's an odds-on favourite in 6 here, King Eden. 8 to 11 is King Eden at present. It's 3 to 1, Traps 2 and 3. Ninja Fortune, him is Cochez. 5 to 1, the One Dog, Falcon Bay. 16 to 1, Search for a Hero in 5. And 20 to 1, Trap 4, Foxwood Boom. So your favourite in stripes, King Eden. Rab, his trainer, or kennel hand to Liz. Happy with his progress going into this derby. Hasn't raced since the 4th of March, but certainly been sparkling in trials. I'll go to Traps, an odds-on favourite here for this first heat. Greyhounds are approaching the boxes then. Not long till post time now. And the Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps for Heat 1 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. Going in. Good luck, everybody. All loaded then for Heat 1. Tears wave that flag. The hare is running for Heat 1 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Good luck once again to all involved. Strap yourselves in. Here we go. Fan racing away and falls off to a decent start. Foxwood Boom, but it's 6 on the outside with the challenge now. 1 there or thereabouts as well. Falcon Bay and 1 and 4 collide on that first bend. 6 in the third, then comes 2, 3, 5. Your back marker down the far side, and Foxwood Boom goes clear now. Leads by a good 3 lengths now from 1 Falcon Bay in second. 6 still there or thereabouts. King Eden, then comes 3, 5 and 2. Round the third turn now though, and it's still Foxwood Boom that leads the way. Still the 4 length buffer over the 1 dog now in second. Falcon Bay. 6 to the run at the inside, then comes 3 trying to stay on towards the Jolly Old Joes. No catching Foxwood Boom now. Foxwood Boom, your winner here. 3 second, 5 third. Foxwood Boom beats Image Coches. Search for a Hero. A bit of an upset in the opener. 4 you winner Foxwood Boom. For owner and trainer Mark Fennick at Crayford beats 3 Image Coches in second and 5 Search for a Hero in third. 4, 3, 5 in this first heat. 29.74 the winning time. It's all about the early speed of Foxwood Boom. An open race winner over 400 metres at Romford last time out. And away and gone here over the 500 metres trip tonight. Bit of bother in behind, has played into the paws of Foxwood Boom. But at some run, they weren't coming back to him really off that final bend. Strong on the front end, Foxwood Boom. And this year's derby has started with a bit of a shock.
Yeah, you did right, Andy. Bit of a surprise. There's not too many people queuing up here at the BG Racing. So 4, 3, 5, 6. I think it was first 4 to qualify. So we'll get our first winner in. Foxwood Boom. And a pretty big price, I think. Right, here we go. It's the first winner, first heat of the Star Sports English Derby. It's very well done indeed, and a massive shock. 25 to 1, I'm told. Foxwood Boom. So and here we go. Let's bring the winning connections in. Let's get everybody in. Delighted to welcome Ben Keith of our sponsors here to do the trophy presentation. Here we go. Now, the one thing we're guaranteed in here tonight is lots of smiles. So let me just have a little chat. Hello. How good was that?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
A surprise?
Yeah, sort of, yeah. But nice.
It's brilliant. What a way to start, eh?
Oh, absolutely brilliant, yeah. Pleased for Mark.
Fantastic. Yeah, Mark Stern. We'll have a quick chat with him in a second. He's just talking to Ben. I think Ben's probably quite pleased with that result. 25 to 1. It's quite good. Mark, just quickly, how good does that feel?
You can't get any better feeling than that. You know, winning the heat of the derby as well, like.
Well, 25 to 1. Certainly the punters didn't expect it. But what were your thoughts?
I wish I had a few pounds on him. you know. But I thought he'd go well tonight, but didn't think he'd win like that.
Oh, brilliant. Well, you're the first one into the second round, so well done you. Good luck for the rest of the competition, okay?
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Yes, cheers. Just have a quick word with Ben over here. Just quickly get him, if I can. Ben, sorry, can we just have a very quick chat just to, first of all, welcome to Towcester again.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here and always feel so happy to see everybody, so many friendly faces.
And it's a really good turnout tonight, isn't it?
It is. I was just looking up and I looked up and do you know something? I really missed Towcester when I left last year and I've come back. I can see everybody here. Everybody's excited. It's the start of another great derby. I mean, 16 to on the field. What more could you want?
And I think that's epitomised by the result of the first heat, isn't it? You know, there's a lot of quality dogs in here. It's wide open, and we've had a 25 to 1 shot win the first heat.
Yeah, I think that might be a little present from Lord Hesketh for me, just to whet my appetite. But let's hope we start the way we mean to go on. Few more rags.
Okay, and just quickly, you know, the card tonight. Which greyhound are you perhaps most excited to look forward to on the first night?
Well, at the moment, our computer is not working. Right, well, it's just so my brain is melted, so I shall leave that to the punters.
Well, I tell you what, Lofty's just put the plug in, which is absolutely fantastic. So you're up and running. But as always, thank you for your support. It's a brilliant evening. It's a brilliant competition, and let's look forward to some top quality racing.
Thank you very much, Roger. Great to see you.
Cheers. Well done, guys.
Boom! Foxwood Boom then. This year's Star Sports English Ground Derby off with a bang with a shock result in heat number 1. Away and gone was Foxwood Boom. Had to ride a bit of a bump from Falcon Bay around that first turn, but ride it he did. Bit of bother in behind thereafter, but Foxwood Boom stepped up in trip from 400 metres to 500 here today, but showed no signs of stopping on the front end, Foxwood Boom, and has gone in to land this first heat of the Star Sports English Derby in good style at a whopping 25 to 1 to boot. 4 beats 3 and 5. The other qualifier, of course, Trap 6, King Eden, back in 4th spot. Full order in for race 2 was 4.35, 6.1 and 2, 4.35, 6.1, 2. Distance is 4 3/4, half a length, 3/4 of a length, 3 lengths and a short head. Winning time once again 29.74, 29.74. And look at that SP on screen now. 25 to 1 the winner, 6 to 1 the second, 25 to 1 the third. Well, there's your runners and racing weights. So race 3 up on screen now. It's heat 2 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Probably about 8 minutes till post time. What a start though, a 25 to 1 winner. Foxwood Boom in heat number 1. Here's the betting for the second heat. Odds on favourite in 2 this time. Droopers Expert for Angela Harrison. 2 to 5. It's then 3 to 1. Trap 4 Droopers Giorgio for Dean Childs. 9 to 2 the 5 dog Nadura Ross. 10 to 1 the 1 Black Eyed Hula. And 14 to 1 traps 3 and 6. Odds on favourite in 2 Droopers Expert. All England Cup winner for Angela Harrison. Trialled pretty well on the 25th of April, 29.11. And odds on chance here in heat 2.
Okay, well, regulars here at Towcester on a Friday and Saturday night will know you've got the opportunity to win loads of cash. £1,000 on a Saturday night, courtesy of Imperial Car Supermarket. But we're going to open this up to the Derby. I've got a couple here, first time ever at the Greyhound Racing. Christar and Nick, they're from Coventry. I'm going to invite you quickly, spin the wheel. One of you come and spin the wheel. Give it a good spin. And this is going to be your Greyhound in the second heat. And wherever it lands, If it wins, you're going to win a pair of tickets for the Greyhound Star Sports Derby final. Here we go. Where are we on? Do you have a lucky number? I hope it's 6. Night Bomber. Okay, you're on Night Bomber. Watch the race with me. If this Greyhound wins tonight, you're going to come to the Derby, courtesy of Towcester Racecourse.
Great stuff, Roger. Grounds are on parade for race number 3, Heat 2 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. There's trap 1 on screen now, then Black-Eyed Hula, for owners Mr. Goodman and Mr. Taylor, and trainer Heather Dimmock. Here's your favourite Droopers expert for the Conlon family, trainer Angela Harrison of Newcastle. 3 is Castle Hill Wally, for owners Mr. D. Bear and Jay Proctor, trainer Phil Simmons, Romford. 4 is Droopers Giorgio, for Mr. Kenny, Mr. McDonough and Mr. Watson, trainer Dean Charles at Crayford. 5 is Nadura Ross, for owner Miss C. Gibson and R. McLachlan, trainer John McLachlan and Shawfield. And 6 is Night Bomber for Mr. and Mrs. Mr. Mingay and Mrs. Wainwright, trainer Pete Mingay at Harlow. Greyhounds are approaching the boxes then for race number 3, Heat 2 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. The favourites in 2, Droopers Expert, of course trained by Angela Harrison. And before racing, we had a quick chat with Angela. Angela, Droopers Expert, goes in Heat 2. There's been a lot of talk about his kennelmate Droopers Verve, but how good is this fella?
He's as good as any. He's only had 1 race this year because he's had a tendon out, but hopefully he improves, keeps qualifying and improves throughout the competition.
And of course a Category 1 winner himself.
Yeah, he won the All England Cup last year, still was a baby, so hopefully he matures this year and he turns into something better.
And the race tonight, would you preferred red for him?
I think he'd be okay in 2. Anything up to 3 is probably good for him, so I think he'd be okay where he is.
Angela, best of luck.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. Thanks, Angela. There's a favourite on-screen Droopers Expert. Of course, the All England Cup champion Droopers Expert has trialled in pretty well here at Towcester. 29.11 over the Derby course and distance last week on the 25th of April. A class act, make no mistake, and it's your 2 to 5 favourite here in heat number 2. Three to 1 on now, this 2-dog Droopers Expert. 1 to 3. It's then 7 to 2, trap 4, Droopers Giorgio. 5 to 1, the 5, Nadira Ross. 16, traps 1 and 6. 16 to 1, traps 1 and 6, Black-Eyed Hula and Night Bomber. And 20 to 1, the 3-dog Castle Hill Wally for Phil Simmons. Runners approaching the boxes then for Heat 2. Race number 3 here tonight. There's your favourite on screen now, Droopers Expert. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race 3, loading up for heat 2 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. We're going in. Nearly all loaded then for heat 2. Just trap 4 to load, Droopers Giorgio. In he goes. All safely locked away now then. Teal with a flag means the hare's running, but on the spin, heat number 2, it's the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby, first round, heat 2. Favourite in blue, Droopers Expert, stand by. Gates lift, away we go. Good start from 3. Castle Hill Wally leads up. 3 from 6 and 4. Then comes 1, 2 pacing up Droopers Expert. And 5 back marker on this first bend. Some serious early speed from Droopers Expert. He's got his nose in front now. A bit of scrimmaging now though, and all changes. 6 goes round the outside. Night Bomber for Peter Mingay. Takes it up, leads by length from 4. Droopers Giorgio in second. Then comes 1, 2 a favourite to do. Droopers Expert. Then 5 and 3. Approaching the final bend now though. And it's trap 4. Droopers Giorgio. 2 lengths clear now of 1 back in second spot. Then comes 6 and 5 towards a jolly old judge now. It's all about Droopers Giorgio. 4 your winner, 5 seconds, 6 back in third, 4, 5, 6, Droopers Giorgio, your winner here for Dean Childs. Droopers Giorgio, your winner then. First trap 4, Droopers Giorgio for Mrs. Kenny, McDonough and Watson, trying to Dean Childs at Crayford. Second trap 5, Nadura Ross, and third trap 6, Night Bomber. Let's take a look back at the replay then of race 3, heat 2, a scrappy first bend. Trap 2, the favourite Droopers Expert, desperately unlucky not to get round unscathed. Paced up brilliantly to put himself into position and got sandwiched around the first and second turns. Nowhere to go off that second bend for the favourite Droopers Expert. It was 6 that went on down the far side, Night Bomber. But 4, Droopers Giorgio got to grips with Night Bomber around that third turn. And from there on in, it was all about the black vest of Droopers Giorgio for Dean Childs. Goes on the score. 5, Nadura Ross runs on for second spot with 6 in third, Night Bomber. 4, 5, 6, race number 3, heat 2 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby.
Right, here we go. Here's our winner of Heat 2 coming in. This is Droopis Giorgio. Dean Childs, very well done indeed. Hopefully we might have some connections. We have got connections, which is great. Come on in, don't be shy. Come and join us. Owned by Messrs. Kenny, McDonough and Watson. So very well done to them. Now delighted to be joined here by Simon Knott from Star Sports, who's going to do the honours for us. Simon, if you'd like to get in there. Very well done indeed. Just very quickly come in here if I can. Dean, just have a very quick chat with you. I'll ask the same question again because I think it works. How good was that?
Yeah, it was very good. You know, for a first round, obviously, you know, you want to see him in good form, and he showed good form tonight. He was up for it, and as I say, in the interview just a minute ago, sometimes you can question his heart. Tonight you couldn't. He made every 50-50 chance his own.
And he battled well, didn't he?
He did. He battled really well, and you're going to have to battle well in a derby. So, yeah, he's got great credentials, and he's a good dog. Hopefully, he goes a few rounds.
Brilliant. And you got owners here tonight?
Yeah, the owners are all down.
Yeah, don't be shy. Here's one. Yeah, your name, sir?
George Watson.
George, how good is that to win a heat of the derby?
Oh, brilliant. He ran really well tonight, especially from halfway. As soon as he turned fairly handy, I thought he'd win.
Fantastic. Well, enjoy. You've got your trophy there. Simon, come on in and join us. We'll let you know what price you are for the derby now.
The office stone, we still 80.
80.
Yep.
80 to 1 for the derby. So there you go. You might want to have a few quid on with Star Sports. Simon, just quickly, you know, this is a brilliant, brilliant competition. You must be delighted to be involved with it.
Yeah, absolutely thrilled to bits of Ben's passion, and we all share it with him at the moment.
And I've noticed you've been going around doing lots of videos with lots of tips. Just, you just got a complete cross-section of greyhounds been tipped up?
Yeah, there's quite a few of the same names, but there's still a fair variety there.
Quite a few with Droopis as the prefix, presumably.
Yeah, quite a few.
Brilliant. Simon, great to see you. As we always say, great for Star Sports for the support here. And let's have a good tournament.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Well done, guys. There we are. That's Heat 2 over. As I say, we've got two really good winners. Excitement is building.
Certainly is, Roger. Decent performance then from Droopis Giorgio, stopping the clock in 29.84. As Dean said, it's got some guts about him, as Droopis Giorgio. He's had to dig deep in those reserves here tonight to get a third bend lead. It was a scrappy first bend, but he's ridden the bother well as Droopis Giorgio went down a neck to Droopis Max last time out at Hove over the 5.15 there. But he's done things the hard way here and done it in good style. 2.5 length winner tonight then. Droopis Giorgio over the 5-dog Nadura Ross. The full order in for race number 3 was 4, 5, 6, 1, 3 and 2. 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 2. Distances 2.5 lengths. 1 length, 1 1/4, 1 length and 1 1/4. Winning time 29.84, 2.984. SP of Droopis Giorgio 7 to 2. 7 to 1 the second, Nadura Ross. 11 to 1 the third, Night Bomber. Runners and racing weights on screen now then for race number 4, Heat 3 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. About 10 minutes till post time. We can see on screen the betting's in for race number 4, heat 3 of this derby then. Favourite currently the 2-dog Lenson Blinder. A 9-4 chance of Graham Holland. This Irish Raider. 5-2 trap 6 Roxholm Ray. 3-1 traps 3 and 4 Paulie Shawner and Bitview Knight. 4-1 the 5-dog Bubbly Turbo. And 16-1 Holden Pepe in the red vest. Greyhounds running in race 4 will shortly be out and on parade. Greyhounds running race 4 now on parade. Heat 3 of the Star Sports English Ground Derby first round. Trap 1 is Holden Pepe, thrown at Mr. M. Swan and trainer Simon Deakin at Perry Bar. 2 is Lenson Blinder, thrown as Mr. Ponder and Ponder, trainer Graham Holland of Ireland. 3 is Paulie Shawner for the Lager Louts, trainer Peter Wood, Newcastle. 4 is Bitview Knight for the Hutton Racing Syndicate, trainer Kevin Hutton. In 5 is Bubbly Turbo for the Champagne Club Syndicate, trainer Paul Young at Romford. And 6 is Roxholm Ray for Mr. M. Green, Mrs. H. Keatley and Mr. D. Lammy, trainer Hayley Keatley at Doncaster. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for race number 4, this third heat of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. There's the betting at the bottom of your screen now then. Joint favourites in 2 and 6, each at 5-2. Lenson Blinder and Roxholm Ray, 3-1 bar these. Eleven to 4 joint favourites now then traps 2 and 6. Then 3-1 trap 4, 4-1 traps 3 and 5, and 20-1 now trap 2 Holden Pepe. Clear favourite in 6 now then Roxholm Ray, 11 to 4. It's then 3-1 traps 2 and 4. 7 to 2 the 5 dog. 4-1 trap 3 and still 20-1 Trap 1, Holden Pepe. Now 5-2, this 6-dog Roxholm Ray. Lone wide seed in the lineup. And they've come for this one into a clear favourite at 5-2. There he is. Up on screen for the Keatleys. It's your favourite, Roxholm Ray in the striped vest. Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps. We're loading up for race 4, folks. Heat 3 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. Going in. All loaded then for Heat 3. There's Tia on screen. Waves the flag once more. The hare's running, but on the spin for this third first round heat of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Stand by. Bonnie flies past, away we go. Decent exit from 2, leads up Lenson Blinder. 5 pacing up nicely as well though. Bubbly Turbo, and the Turbo's going to lead round now. 5 from 2, then comes 4, 6, 3 and 1. Back to head down the far side, and Bubbly Turbo it is that leads for the Champagne Club Syndicate and trying to pull Young. Bogo 2 lengths from 2, Lenson Blinder in hot pursuit. Then comes 4, Bit Unite, then 6, approaching the final bend. No, 2 just checks out the back of 5. 5 goes on again, Bubbly Turbo. 4 joining the fun now as well. Bit Unite off the final bend. It's 5, got 2 and 4 for company. 2 round the outside. Lenson Blinder is pressing here. 5 from 2, 2 from 5. 2 beats 5. 4 back in third. 2, 5, 4. Lenson Blinder gets up close home. Confirmation result there. First trap 2, Lenson Blinder. For owners, Mr. L. Ponder and Mrs. P. Ponder. Trainer Graham Holland of Ireland. Second trap 5, Bubbly Turbo. Third trap 4, Bitview Knight. 2 beats 5 and 4 then in this third heat. The winning time, fastest so far, 29.49, 29.49 is how the action unfolded. Then it was trap 5, Bubbly Turbo. Let them all a merry dance early doors. 2 with a challenge down the far side. Just ran into the back of trap 5 as they went round that third bend. Had to come again, but come again he did Lenson Blinder. Round the outside this time off the final turn, and he's forced the issue close home to get up and score here for the Ponders and trainer Graham Holland of Ireland. 2.54 in this third heat.
Right, here's our winner. Lenson Blinder coming in for Graham Holland. Here we go. Come on in. Once again, Ben Keith of our sponsors, Star Sports, is going to do the honours. I'm delighted to welcome in Len Ponder here into the winner's enclosure. Len's the owner of Lenson Blinder. We'll have a chat with him in a second. There we go. Brilliant. Well done, guys. Let me just come and have a little chat here with Len. So, Len, first of all, congratulations.
Thanks very much. Very nice.
How does that feel?
Terrific.
Now, you told me there's a really interesting story as to how you came to be the owner of Lenson Blinder here.
Yeah, I wasn't really interested in dogs at the moment because the way things are over here, but he's done a lot last year, Ben, for the game, and I thought I'll buy a dog for the derby. And my wife said, buy a little bit of interest, and that's what I've done. I was only pleased he qualified, but he's won tonight, so over the moon.
So how long have you actually owned him?
About a fortnight.
Oh, brilliant. So, fantastic. And what was the expectation tonight? You said you're delighted to qualify.
Just to qualify. That's all you ever want to do in the derby, just to qualify.
So to win, you're delighted. And tell me, did you that?
Maybe a little bit.
Brilliant.
It'll all go to charity.
Oh, brilliant. Which charity are you going to do?
She's indoors.
Oh, fantastic. Exactly. I love it, eh? Keep it at home.
Thank you very much.
Well done. That's Len. Well done, Len.
Yeah, well done, Len. Great supporter of the game is Lenny Ponder. Good to see him back here with some decent ammunition in the former Lenson Blinder here. Could well go a long way in this derby on that evidence. Determined display round the outside of Trap 5 Bubbly Turbo on the run in and gets up to score nicely. There's Lenson Blinder. 2 beats 5 and 4. Race number 4, of course, Trap 6 back in 4th place. Roxholm Ray also qualifies. Most of the heats 4 will qualify tonight. I think one of the heats just 3, but in this instance, Lenson Blinder, Bubbly Turbo, Bitview Knight and the 4th place Roxholm Ray will all qualify to next week's second round. Full order in for race 4. Heat 3 was 254.61 and 3, 254.613. Distances were a neck, 3 lengths, 3/4 of a length, 2 lengths and 1.5. Winning time 29.49, 29.49. SP the 2-dog Lenson Blinder was a 3-1 joint favourite. 7-2 the second, Bubbly Turbo. 7-2 the third, Bitview Knight. Runs and racing weights for race 5 up on screen now. Heat 4 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Around 10 minutes till post time. The Greyhounds running race 5 now on parade then. Heat 4 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. Trap 1 is Hazelwood Terry for owner Mr D Houghton and trainer Jane Houghton. 2 is King Elvis for the KSS Syndicate, trainer Liz McNair unattached. 3 is Born a Gin for owner Mr J John, trainer Pat Buckley of Ireland. 4 is Caneen Jack for owner Mr J Fennick, trainer James Fennick, Newcastle. 5 is Clash for Mr M McCrory and Mrs D Williams, trainer June Harvey at Swindon. And trap 6 is Mayer's Little Bro for Mr. and Mr. Wright, trainer Alison Kelly Pilgrim at Crayford. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for race number 5, Heat 4 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Must just wish Tony, I believe, is parading trap 5 Clash. Very happy 25th wedding anniversary, silver anniversary with June, his better half, celebrating here tonight. Many congratulations, 25th wedding anniversary, Tony and June Harvey. Who knows, they might be celebrating with a winner here in the form of Clash. On screen now, though, we're looking at King Elvis, one of the principals in this 4th heat of the Derby. And now we're going to take a look at King Elvis in action. Gates rise, away we go. Great start from 5, but 3 it is that paces up to the bend. King Elvis stamping his authority on this contest. Early doors, 3 from 5, then comes 1, 6, 2 and 4. Down the far side now then, and it's King Elvis pulled 2 lengths clear of 5 in second. Bubbly Turbo for Paul Young, a long way back to the 1 dog, then comes 6 and 2. Round the 3rd bend though, it's King Elvis. Is it going to be 10 points for Liz McNair? Leads by 3 lengths from 5 of this final bend. 6 staying on now to challenge close home Celine Nash, but up front King Elvis with an unassailable lead now. King Elvis makes all. 3 beats 6 and 5. 10 points. Well, that was King Elvis in action just over a week ago here at Towcester, 27th of April on Trainers Championship night. A maximum for Team McNair on that occasion. What a greyhound he's been. 27 races, 18 victories. Was Greyhound of the Year last year. Loves it round Towcester, of course. And this is a greyhound with serious early speed. Trap 2, King Elvis. Currently a 6-4 chance. Not your favourite. The favourite's in 3, Born a Gin. For Pat Buckley. 11-10. There's a favourite on screen now then. 29.06 in a recent trial here. This Irish Raider. It's your 11-10 favourites. Then 6-4 trap 2 King Elvis. 11-4 trap 5 Clash. For the Harveys celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary. 7-1 the 4 dog Cuneen Jack. 20-1 trap 1 Hazelwood Terry. New recruit to the Jane Houghton range. And 50s. Trap 6, Myers Little Bro for Alison Kelly Pilgrim. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then. For race number 5, now 6-4 joint favourites. Traps 2 and 3, King Elvis and Born a Gin. $11-4 bar these. Heat 4 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby on its way. Currently 6-4 joint favourites. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race 5. Heat 4 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. 6-4 joint favourites then, King Elvis and Born a Gin. 11-4 bar these. All loaded now then. Tierhat's flag in hand. There she goes. She's a waving. So the hare's running, but on the spin for Heat 4 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. Stand by for action. Gates left and away we go. Decent exit from 5. Clash leads early doors from 2, pacing up King Elvis as ever. And Elvis is going to lead around this first bend. 2 now from 3 and 4. Then comes 5. 1 attached. 1 and 6 detached at this point. Down the far side then it's King Elvis. Now shoots about 3-4 lengths clear of 4 in second. Canine Jack. Then comes 3 the run, then 5. Round the third turn it's still trap 2. King Elvis. Here comes the 3 dog Born a Gin. The 2 market leaders challenging around this final bend. 4 still on the premises. Then comes 5 off the final turn. Though it's King Elvis. Challenged now by 3 and 4 on his right hand side. And 3 round the outside is going to go on and score. 3-2-4. The drinks are on. Born a Gin. Confirmation result race 5 then. First trap 3 Born a Gin for owner Mr J John trying to pat Buckley of Ireland. Second trap 2 King Elvis. Third trap 4 Canine Jack. 3 beats 2 and 4 then in this fourth heat of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. 29.36 the winning time. Born a Gin left it late. King Elvis paced up as he always does to get a first bend lead. Away and gone down the far side was King Elvis, but Born a Gin got himself in the second down the far side, kept plugging away, and eventually has got his just rewards here for Pat Buckley. 29.06 in a recent trial showed that Born a Gin was no mug, and round the outside here has stamped his Derby credentials by picking up King Elvis close home. 3 beats 2 and 4 in race number 5.
Right, cracking heat, 3-2-4-5 qualifies. So another 4 safely through. Great run from King Elvis as well. Rab's just explaining all about it. Right, here we go. Is the winner of Heat 4 coming to join us. Born a Gin, and delighted to welcome Luke Tarr into the winners. There's the trophy, Luke. Just want to pick that up for me. Yeah, come on. Hang on. Here we go. Who? I'll tell you what, there's a lot of important people here in this winners' enclosure. Luke's put himself right at the bottom, so here we go. Very well done indeed. So there's Born a Gin. Now it's about time we had a little bit of glamour here in the winners' enclosure, isn't it? Eh? Hello. What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. We better put your hat up a bit so they can all see you. So there we are, Sarah. How good was that?
Very good. We knew if he was, I suppose, thereabouts,
turning around the first, that he'd have a big shout. He's a strong running type, and he was leaping out of his skin this morning, so we're delighted with that one.
Leaping out of his skin. That's what you want to see, isn't it?
That's exactly what we want to see, but plenty left in the tank.
Brilliant. So you're safely through first round?
Yeah, that's it. Now we've another couple to go, but it's great to know that we'll be back again next week.
Brilliant. Well, great to see you. Thanks for supporting us.
Thank you very much.
Well done indeed.
Great stuff then, Roger, and a nice performance from Dorna Gin to land the spoils here. His first competitive outing here at Towcester for this Irish Raider, and what a way to make his competitive Towcester debut. Had some work to do to pick up King Elvis down the far side, but pick up King Elvis he has close home. Just began to tire King Elvis off the final bend. Straightened every sinew to try and hold on to that lead, but couldn't quite keep Dorna Gin at bay. Goes down a length in the end to that runner. 3-2-4 with 5 also qualifying back and forth spot clash. But the full order in for race 5 was 3-2-4, 5-1 and 6, 3-2-4, 5-1 and 6. Distances 1 length ahead, 3 lengths, 1 1/4 and 4 3/4. One in time for Dorna Gin, 29.36, 29.36. Dorna Gin was a 6-4 joint favourite. The other 6-4 joint favourite was second, King Elvis, with 8-1 chance. Cuneen Jack back in third. Runners and racing weights for race 6 up on screen now. Heat 5 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. 10 minutes till post time. Well, an interesting runner in this next race, race 6, Heat 5, is of course Calico Ranger, trained by Carol Weatherall. Before racing, we spoke to Carol's right-hand man, Darren Holmes. Let's hear what he had to say. 2 litter mates running for you tonight. Heats 5 and 7. Calico Ranger, Calico Brandy. Calico Ranger goes in Heat 5 then. Does things the hard way, this fella, but some pace.
Yeah, it'll be last early doors and hopefully thread his way through and just qualify. Will be handy.
Absolutely. Obviously in the Derby last year. Better dog, 12 months on?
I think so, but I mean, we've had a few problems, a virus and that this year, and just getting over it. So hopefully, yeah.
And Calico Brandy, Heat 7, second in the recent Gold Cup here. Sort of dog that could keep on qualifying through the Derby.
Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, I'd like to see him win tonight, but obviously on first fours, the win's a bonus.
Darren, best of luck.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. Calico Ranger goes here then for Darren and Carol. Seriously fast ground as Calico Ranger does tend to do things the hard way though, but sure to be flying at the finish. The Ranger and his other runner, Calico Brandy, a little later on, goes in Heat 7. Seems to never run a bad race here at Towcester, second in the recent Gold Cup. Those 2 Calico brothers could have a big say in this year's Derby. Not least the Ranger then, who goes in our next heat, Heat 5. And there's the betting on screen now. He's the favourite, is Calico Ranger, 7-4 chance to kick off his Derby campaign of 2018 with a win. 7-4 then trap 6 Calico Ranger, 2-1 the 1 dog Forest West, 3-1 trap 2 Slippy Cayenne, 5-1 the 4 Borner Account, 6-1 Jelly Flood in 5, and 12-1 trap 3 Milltown Magic. Now 2-1 joint favourites. Calico Ranger out to 2-1. Forest West your other 2-1 joint. And we talk Calico Ranger. We're going to take a look at Calico Ranger in action. This is him here in a trial stakes recently. Went from trap 6. That's a usual slow start from Calico Ranger. Says he's in 2, but he's definitely in the stripe vest here. Just about the back of the picture now is Calico Ranger. And he's stayed on brilliantly to almost pick up Shane Boy Freddy, was a runaway winner from off the pace then. Ignore that trap 2 graphic, is in stripes, round the outside, runs on brilliantly as always does. A barnstormer finisher is Calico Ranger, and expect to see that whirlwind finish here tonight. A big player in this Star Sports English Derby could be Calico Ranger. Was in the Derby 12 months ago, but is back here, firing all cylinders now. Very much an experienced campaigner now, Calico Ranger. and may well go a long way in this derby. But he's a thrilling greyhound to watch. Always does it from off the pace. 2-1 joint favourite to kick off his derby campaign of 2018 with a win here tonight. Greyhounds on parade then for Heat 5 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. Trap 1 is Forest West. For owners Mr Oliver and Mr Pomeroy, trainer John Lamb at Perry Bar. 2 is Slippy Cayenne for the Full House Syndicate, trainer Graham Holland of Ireland. 3 is Milltown Magic for owner Mr W Rigney, trainer Pete Cronin of Ireland. 4 is Borner Account for owner Mr P Sutcliffe, trainer Pat Buckley of Ireland. 5 is Jelly Flood for Mr Carriage, Hansford and Hassel, trainer Kevin Hutton. And 6 is Calico Ranger for Mr Hardeman and Holmes, trainer Carol Weatherall at Henlow. Runners are approaching the boxes then for Heat 5 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. First round. Joint favourites, top and bottom traps 1 and 6, Forest West and Calico Ranger, each at 2-1. Greyhounds getting a final rub down then ahead of Heat 5. Still 2-1 joint favourites in 1 and 6. 7-2 the two dogs Slippy Cayenne. 4-1 the 4. Double figures. Traps 5 and 3. And we are now loading up for race 6, Heat 5 of the Star Sports English Ground Derby. First round going in, folks. All loaded now then. Race 6, Heat 5 of the Star Sports English Ground Derby. First round, Tier waves the flag. The hare is running. Bun on the spin for Heat 5. Good luck with your picks here then. We're off and racing in this 5th heat in 1 and 6. The market leaders each slow away. It's 3 that leads out. Milltown Magic, 3 from 2 and 4. Then comes 5, 1 and 6. Round this first bend we go. And it's Trap 2, Slippy Cayenne that takes it up for Graham Holland. Goes 2 lengths clear now from Milltown Magic for Pete Cronin in second. Then comes one with her up the inside, Forest West. Towards the third turn now. Still Trap 2, Slippy Cayenne leads the way. Still got a 2 length buffer over the 4. Still on the premise in second spot. Borner Account who's picking up now for Pat Buckley. 2 from 4 as they swing off this final bend. 2 from 4 up the inside. Borner Account's going to go on and score up the inner. 4-2-5. Borner Account fast and late for Pat Buckley. Beats Slippy Kane into second. Confirmation then, first trap 4, Borner Account for owners P. Sutcliffe, trying to Pat Buckley of Ireland. Second trap 2, Slippy Cayenne. Third trap 5, Jelly Flood. 4 beats 2 and 5 in race number 6, Heat 5 of the Star Sports English Ground Derby. That's how it unfolded then. Borner Account for Pat Buckley's got inside trap 2, Slippy Cayenne off the final bend. Early doors, it was all about the 2 dogs. Slippy Cayenne has scooted clear down the far side as Slippy Cayenne. But 4 got himself into third spot. Down the back, Borner Account kept plugging away. Brushed past Milltown Magic, ran that third turn. And switched to the inside rail to get up inside Slippy Cayenne as they straighten for the judge. And strong on this back portion of the race was Borner Account to go on and score 4 beats 2 and 5. Comes from nowhere, Jelly Flood to pinch third spot. Looks like 6. The other qualifier, Calico Ranger back in 4th.
Right, here we go. Borner Account coming in to join us. Proving to be a very good night for the Buckley team. Second winner. Yeah, getting a well-deserved drink. Here we go. Well done. As I say, a double tonight for the Buckley team. So happy smiles all around, look. That's what this is all about. Let's get the water first. Yeah, we need somebody to come and collect the trophy. Sarah, come on back in. Here we go. We've now got connections bringing their own trophies back in. So, well done. Here we go. Let's get some pictures. As I say, Mick Livesey back in with us. Mick, you must be delighted with how it's gone so far.
Listen, it's incredible, isn't it? It's the world's greatest greyhound race, and you know, it's living up to all its billing. What a race that was! You know, Slippy Cayenne, you thought had probably done enough, but you can't write off Team Buckley. And I think it's worth noting as well, the third there, Jelly Flood, Kevin Hutton's, one of a young dog coming through the grades here at Towcester. I think when he steps up over sixpence, he could be something very special, Roger.
Okay, and we talked a little bit about the number of Irish entries were down, but that doesn't seem to be stopping them tonight, does it?
It doesn't, not at all. Listen, it's about quality over quantity, and while there might not be as many Irish here this year, they're certainly here with some live chances, and you know, Team Buckley and Team Holland have got off to a wonderful start.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Okay, well, we're not there yet. A few more heats to go, so excitement builds.
Yeah, it does, and the Irish have a big chance in the next race with Peter Cronin, with Hoops Jack. Don't forget, he did 14.98 calculated sprint trial. The track record's 15 dead, set by Cloudbursting, so he was 2 spots under the track record on a calculated basis. If he comes away, he's going to be very exciting.
Brilliant stuff. Okay, bring it on.
Absolutely. Action coming thick and fast now then. It's a double on the night now then for Pat Buckley. And a fine performance from his Borner account to pick up Slippy Cayenne close home. Two's paced up nicely, Slippy Cayenne, to get that first bend lead. Stretch clear down the back. But he kept grinding away, the Borner account. Showed good track craft to cut across the 3 here. And get inside the 2, Slippy Cayenne after that final bend. And go on and score by half a length in the end in a time of 29.38. 29.38 the time. Just 2 pips slower than his kennel mate Borner Gin in the previous heat. And the full order in for race 6 was 4.25, 6.3 and 1. 4.25, 6.3, 1. Distance is half a length, 2.5 lengths, 3/4 of a length, 1 length and 2. Winning time once again 29.38, 29.38. SP the winner Borner account was 7-2, 7-2 the second, and 10-1 the third, Jelly Flood.
Right, okay. Anybody not got their tickets for the final yet? Anybody like a chance to win a pair of tickets? First hand in the air, don't be shy. Everybody's got their tickets for the final. Anybody? Yes, that man at the back. Come on down, sir. Come and join me. You can come and spin the wheel. Try and win a pair of tickets for the Star Sports final. Here we go. Come on in. Come and join me. Your name is?
Alex.
Alex, where are you from, Alex?
South London.
South London. Loving it here in the countryside?
Yes, mate, a few winners, so it's not a bad coup at the moment.
So things are doing good?
At the moment.
Right, come and join me. Have you seen how this works? It's pretty simple stuff.
I'm going to spin it and see what I get, yeah?
That's it. And whichever number, that's your runner in the next heat. If it wins, you've got a pair of tickets for the Derby final, courtesy of Towcester Racecourse. Give it a spin. Okay, here we go. As I say, we do this every Saturday night with a grand in cash going somebody's way. Here we go. Right, trap 3. Brave Venture. So there you go. So you're on that one. So watch the race. Wins. Come and join me here and we'll get you a pair of tickets.
Lovely. Time, mate.
Well done, guys. There we go. Don't forget, if you're coming on a Saturday night, we do this every Saturday night here. You've got a chance of winning £1,000 in cash. The Wheel of Fortune, courtesy of Imperial Cars Supermarket.
Great stuff, Roger. Seem to be giving that £1,000 away week on week here at Towcester at the minute. Bit of a standing dish. Giving that £1,000 away. And we'll hopefully be doing it again here on Saturday.
Yeah, it's great. I think I've given about £5 away, and I think it was about 8 in total. So if you come in racing on a Saturday night, then download the Towcester app, enter the free draw. One person comes in here every Saturday night, spins the wheel, and as it's going at the moment, you've got a pretty good chance of winning £1,000 in cash.
Thanks, Roger. On screen now, then the betting's in for our next race, Lucky Race 7, Heat 6 of the Star Sports English Ground Derby first round. Even money, the 6-dog Whoops Jack, did that blistering sprint trial on the 12th of April, I should say, 14.98. Now the clock watchers drooling. Whoops Jack with that brute early speed. Even money favourite in stripes then. It's then 5-2, Trap 3, Brave Venture. Talented local for Richard Yates. 3-1, the 5-dog Green Whale Gene. Shorefield Raider, that one. 5-1, Trap 4, Lottie's Rocket for Dave Lee of Harlow. And a big price is Traps 1 and 2. Honest Robber in 2. 16-1 chance, locally trained by Mark Wallace. And 20-1, the 1-dog Old Fort Comet for Kevin Boone. Even money, this 6-dog, though. Whoops Jack looking for a ping break on the outside. Some serious early speeders, Whoops Jack. Hoping to soon put this contest to bed for favourite backers. Grounds on parade then for Lucky Race 7, Heat 6 of the Star Sports English Ground Derby first round. Trap 1 is Old Fort Comet, owned and trained by Kevin Boone at Yarmouth. 2 is Honest Robber for Mrs. Taylor and Woodward, trainer Mark Wallace. 3 is Brave Venture for owners Mr. P. Dawson and M. Lowe, trainer Richard Yates. 4 is Lottie's Rocket, owners Mr. Mumford and Mr. Watson, trainer Dave Lee at Harlow. 5 is Green Whale Gene, owned by Pat owned and trained by Pat Flatty at Shorefield. And 6 is Whoops Jack for owner Mr. L. O'Shea, trainer Pete Cronin of Ireland. Still even money then, Trap 6, Whoop Jack. Looking for a smart break on the outside. A wood on that trial once again, 14.98. 2 pips calculated inside the official track record here. That is a serious display of sprinting from Whoops Jack. Obviously drawn 6 here tonight, Whoops Jack, but a comment of rails in that trial. So might need to clear his lines here. The favourite. Likely to be cutting across at that first bend. A rails comment then when doing that flying sprint trial. Drawn 6 here tonight. Bingo break, you'd think, essential. Greyhounds approaching the boxes now then for race number 7, heat 6 of this first round of the Derby. Rock steady, even money, this 6-dog, Whoops Jack. 11 to 4 bar. Here 11 to 10 now down in the ring for Whoops Jack. Easy to back this favourite. Now an 11 to 10 chance. Certainly looks well on parade. Pete Cronin's ace. There he is up on screen now. And we are now loading up for heat 6, going in for heat 6 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. Loading. All safety locked away then for heat 6. Tier with the flag. The hare is running. Bun on the spin for heat 6 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. Stand by. Favourite in stripes, Whoops Jack. Off and racing away, an electric start from the jolly Whoops Jack, away and gone early doors, cut across the field on a charge this first bend. 6 now from 1 and 2, then comes 3, 4 and 5. Round this first turn we go now then, and it's Whoops Jack on the front end for Pete Cronin, leads by a good 3, 4, 5 lengths from 1 down this far side. Old Fort Comet for Kevin Boone, then comes 5 emerging from the pack, Greenwell Jean, approaching the final couple of turns now though, all about trap 6 thus far. Whoops Jack for Pete Cronin, 5 is closing in second, Greenwell Jean off this final bend, 6 from 5, 5 edging close with every stride, 6 from 5 towards the judge, stays that way just about. Whoops Jack keeps Greenwell Jean at bay. 1, Old Fort Comet, a distant third. Confirmation, first trap 6, Whoops Jack, Frona, Mr. L. O'Shea, trying to Pete Cronin of Ireland, second trap 5, Greenwell Jean, third trap 1, Old Fort Comet. What about that start then from Whoops Jack, away and gone. That's how you want to see your Greyhound trap. We know he had the ability in him on the basis of that sprint trial, but wowzers, he's blown him away on the charge of that bend as Whoops Jack was tiring close home as 5, Greenwell Jean emerged from the pack to lessen the deficit close home and then some. A fine finish from Greenwell Jean for Pat Flaherty, but couldn't quite get to grips with Whoops Jack after that start. Electric stuff.
Right, very impressive winner there, as Andy said, very quickly away and just confirmed that sprint trial was certainly no fluke, looks very impressive. So another winner for the Irish team. Here we go. Is that winner coming in? I'll get Ben to do the honours as well as he walks across. Well done. Just have a very quick chat with Peter. Must have been pleased with that.
Yeah, it was great, tremendous. You know, he's broke fast, and that's what he's capable of doing. Hopefully, if he stays out wide, he's a completely different dog, you know. And he needed that run, you know, badly. So, look, we're just hoping he comes out. But if I could fast forward to the final and draw trap 6, he's the dog I'd want to be on, you know. Yeah.
Well, he certainly confirmed that promise of the trial, didn't he? It was such a quick break.
Yeah, it was. And, like, you know, as I said to you, he can break track records for fun. Like, he is a very fast dog. But he just has to get it right at the boxes, like, you know. But I think he will, like, I think he will. Yeah, he's been more consistent this year, yeah.
Did you say trap 6?
Every day of the week, yeah, that's him. He loves it on the outside, yeah. He's a natural wide runner, yeah.
Brilliant. Well, well done indeed. Congratulations. Well done. If you can slip the jacket off for us, and there's a box for the trophy. Well done. Very impressive. Right, moving on. Heat 7 coming up.
Well, let's take a look back at that start once again then. Whoops Jack slips the field early doors, away and gone. What about that start? Absolutely electric, away and gone, and ultimately not for catching. Try as Greenwell Jean did, and it was a fine run from Greenwell Jean in second. Ultimately has gone down by a length to the winner Whoops Jack, who slipped the field early doors. 6 beats 5 and 1. Old Fort Comet with Honest Robber qualifying through in the 4th qualifying spot. 6 beats 5 and 1, but 2 also a qualifier. The full order in 6, 5, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Distance is 1 length, 5 and a quarter, 1 and a quarter, 3/4 of a length and 1 length. Winning time 29.33, 29.33. SP the winner. Whoops Jack was 11 to 10 favourite, 7 to 2 the second, 20 to 1 the third. Well, just a word on that start from Whoops Jack. It looked a fast start. It was a fast start. His sectional 05.14, easily the fastest of the round so far. 05.14, the split for Whoops Jack on his way to victory in heat number 6. Meanwhile, runners and racing weights for heat 7 are up on screen now. Calico Brandy goes in the red vest for the Weatheralls, of course, second in the recent Gold Cup here. We're going to take a look at Calico Brandy in action now. I believe this was that very race. Went from trap 2 then, paced up nicely, and sorry, a few technical issues there. But Calico Brandy away and gone, not for catching. It was a good performance from Calico Brandy on that occasion. Loves it here around Towcester. Career record of 29 runs and 6 wins. Sort of ground that could keep qualifying and go a long way potentially in this derby, Calico Brandy. His little mate already through, albeit back in 4th spot from an earlier heat. Calico Ranger, but Brandy, second in the recent Gold Cup here, and has drawn red in his first round heat. Heat 7 coming up in just a few minutes' time. on parade then for race number 8. Heat 7 of the Star Sports English Ground Derby first round. Trap 1 is Calico Brandy. For owners Mr. Hardeman and Mr. Holmes, trying to Carol Weatherall at Henlow. Going a 6-4 chance. 2 is Power Local for owner Miss Kay Herriot. Trying to Debbie Calvert, Newcastle, 11-4. 11-4, trap 3, Droop is Dresden for Mr. Bear and Mr. Proctor. Trying to Phil Simmons at Romford. The 4 is Old Fort Brandy for owner Mr. J. Parker. Trying to Robert Hall, Nottingham, 25-1. 5 is the other Ben for the Then There Were 5 Syndicate. Trying to Pat Rosney, Bellevue, 4-1 chance. And it's 8-1, trap 6, Trade Fudge for owners Mr. Parker and Mrs. Parker. Trying to Daniel Brabham from Central Park. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for race number 8. Heat 7 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. There's a full betting show up on screen now. Your favourites in 1, Calico Brandy, 6-4. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for Heat 7. Still 6-4, trap 1, Calico Brandy. Went down half a length to Rising Brandy last time out. That's no disgrace. Of course, second here in the recent Gold Cup in behind King Turbo. Seems to always run a big race here at Towcester, Calico Brandy. Six to 4 chance to get his Derby campaign off to a winning start for the Weatheralls. Then 5-2, trap 3. Droop is Dresden for Phil Simmons. 3-1, the 2-dog Power Local. 5-1, trap 5. 8-1, trap 6. And 25-1 now, trap 4, Old Fort Brandy. We are now loading up, going in for race number 8, Heat 7 of the Star Sports English Ground Derby first round. Loading those boxes, going in. All loaded now then for Heat 7. There's Tier on screen once again. Waves that flag so the hare's running. Bun on the spin for lucky Heat 7 then. Your favourites in red, Calico Brandy. Stand by. Bunny flies by, away we go. Flying exit from 5. The other bend for Pat Rosney. Leads up from 4 and 1 who's paced up nicely up the inside. But 5 it is. The other bend leads round now from 1 into second spot. Calico Brandy, bit of bother out the back door for trap 2, Power Local. But up front it's still trap 5. The other bend that leads the way by a good 3 lengths now from 1 in hot pursuit down this far side. Calico Brandy, who is closing in second. Then comes 6, 3 and 4 approaching the final bend. And it's Calico Brandy up the inside of the other bend off this final bend. Calico Brandy hits the front running 6 staying on now. The challenge close home. Trade Fudge. 1 from 6 up the inside towards the Jolly Old Joes though. 1's got us in the back now just from 6. Who was flying close to third place, 3 and 5, officially a photograph, but Calico Brandy, I reckon, has just held on here from the flying Trade Fudge. Confirmation then, first trap 1, Calico Brandy, for owners Mr. Hardeman and Mr. Holmes, trying to Carol Weatherall at Henlow. Second trap 6, Trade Fudge. Third trap 5, the other Ben. 1 beat 6 and 5 here in heat 7. 29.56 the one in time. Here's the replay. An electric start from the 5 dog. The other Ben away and gone. And a good 3-length leader on that first bend. 2 was shuffled to the rear, Power Local. But up front, it was 5. The other Ben setting a mean pace up front. 1, Calico Brandy. Hot pursuit down the far side, though. Got inside. The other Ben ran that third bend. And you thought it was all over Red Rover. But Trade Fudge had other ideas. Was flying up the inside of Calico Brandy close home. And in the end, has forced a print. But the judges called it. 1 beat 6 and 5 here. Calico Brandy, a winner, beats Trade Fudge in second. And the other Ben back in third.
Yeah, popular winner down here. It was 1, 6, 5 and 3 was the other qualifier, Droopers Dresden. Right, here we go. Here's our winner. Calico Brandy, owned by Messrs. Hardman and Holmes. Just looking where Ben is. He was going to come and do the honours, but there we are, guys. You want to hang on to that?
The full order in then for race number 8, 165.342 did not finish. Distances ahead, 1 3/4, short head and 3. Winning time there, 29.56, 29.56. SP the winner, Trap 1 Calico Brandy was your 6-4 favourite, 8-1 the second and 6-1 the third. Runs and racing weights for our next heat. Heat 8 up on screen now. It's the Star Sports English Ground Derby. First round, Heat 8. The one you've all been waiting for, I guess. And earlier on, we spoke a couple of the connections. Two of the leading lights here. Kevin Hutton trains the 4-dog DeRota's Wildcat. And Matt Dartnell trains the 2 Rising Brandy. 2 absolute standing dishes round here at Towcester. Big local hopes, these two. Let's hear what Kevin and Matt had to say. Kevin, Heat 8, the heat of the round, arguably. You've obviously got the Wildcat in there, DeRota's Wildcat, Trap 4. Got beat last time. Back to his best tonight, though, hopefully?
Yeah, he'll improve for that run. We knew he would need to run on Trainers' Championship night, so after he missed a break, he'd done a lot of running to get there, you know, so no surprise to see him tire on the running. Main thing is he come off safe and sound. He picked up a niggle in the Gold Cup final, so to see him, you know, somewhere near his best was good. He'll come on tonight. It's a tough draw in a very good heat as well, but I think we'll be okay. As long as he doesn't do anything too silly at the boxes, I think we'll be there or thereabouts.
And obviously a Derby Plate winner last year. Can he win the main event this year?
He can definitely win it, yeah. I think we need some kind of draws as it goes on, but then so does every dog. So he's a much better dog this year. He's more rounded, seasoned pro now. So I think like tonight he can handle bad draws, God willing, and he's definitely got the class to win it, so yeah, why not?
And back to winning ways tonight?
Hope so, yes. Yeah, he'll need to run a little bit, but he's as good as they come, so yeah, he can win.
Matt, Heat 8, what a heat.
Yeah, I don't know how we draw that one, but look, he's got Trap 2. You've got DeRota's Wildcat in there. You've got the dog that finished, was in the final of the Scottish Derby as well. New in Shadow can run. It's a toughie. I could have done with an easier draw, but here we go. It's the start of the Derby. Good way to start.
But just 4 runs on the card, 4 wins, unbeaten record on the line tonight. Can he keep that record intact?
Let's hope so. But the Derby's all about qualifying, so first 4 tonight, so that might be our saving grace, and I'm sure the dog will improve with runs around here and experience as well. I mean, he won his puppy, the Monmouth Puppy Derby, without really seeing a dog. He's only passed a couple of dogs to win that, and now then he led all the way in the trial stakes. So I'm happy with him. I know where we are with the dog. I'm happy with him. Just getting qualified and getting through, back in the draw, and let's go again next week, hopefully.
So even if he doesn't win tonight, the important thing just to qualify.
Derby's about qualifying. That's what you need to do. You know, I don't want any impressive runs now. I want an impressive run at the end of the month, not at the beginning of the month. Just want to keep him qualified, keep him in the hat, and go from there.
Well, there you go. The betting's in then for this next heat, Heat 8, race number 9 on your card here tonight. Of course, Rising Brandy. Matt was just speaking about that one. And 4 wins from 4 for this youngster. April 16 whelp. Took a bow here at Towcester on the 21st of April. A Derby trial stakes. Went from Trap 3 on this occasion. This is on the back of his Monmouth Puppy Derby success. Here he is in action. Went from Trap 3, was away and gone. Rising Brandy, and has made every poster winning one here. Ignore the graphic, says in 1. He's in 3. Rising Brandy. Just managed to hold off Calico Brandy, incidentally. It's won the previous heat. Calico Brandy was flying up the inside, but Rising Brandy it was that stayed on to keep his unbeaten record intact here. 4 wins from 4, including, of course, that Derby trial stakes last week and that Monmouth Puppy Derby. Meanwhile, they're on parade for this heat of the round. Heat 8. Trap 1 is Farlow Falcon for owner Mr. P. Atkin. Trying to Peter Aitken at Shawfield. 2 is Rising Brand, the aforementioned. Owner Mr. Antonio and Mr. Bennett. Trying to Matt Dartnell. 3 is Cloncunny Major for owner and trainer Kevin Boone of Yarmouth. There's 4 on screen. DeRota's Wildcat for Mrs. Hutton and Usher. Trainer Kevin Hutton. 5 is Drop Zone for the Beverley Connection. Trainer Elaine Parker, Sheffield. And trap 6 is New in Shadow for Mr. S. Taylor, and M. White trying to Charlie Lister, OBE of Doncaster. Grounds on parade then for race number 9, Heat 8. A lot of anti-post vouchers hanging in the balance here though. 4 qualifier course. Joint favourites now in traps 2 and 4, Rising Brandy, Dorota's Wildcat. It's then 6 to 1, trap 6 New in Shadow for Charlie. 7 to 1, Drop Zone. Scottish Derby runner up. 7 to 1 chance in this field. 16 to 1 the 1 Farlow Falcon, and 25 trap 3 Cloncunny Major. It's a serious buckle, folks. Heat 8 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Major anticipation then ahead of this heat. Some serious players. Don't forget 4 will qualify from this heat. This could well be one to savour though, folks. Greyhounds are approaching the boxes for Heat 8. So 5 to 4. Joint favourite still. Traps 2 and 4. Rising Brandy, Dorota's Wildcat. There's the 5 dog on screen. Drop Zone. Scottish Derby second, in behind the other edge. 7 to 1 chance here tonight. Yarmouth Derby winner, trap 6. New in Shadow, a 6 to 1 chance. What a heat. Farlow Falcon and Cloncunny Major by no means just making up the numbers. That pair can run as well. Farlow Falcon, an open race winner at Newcastle, 2 runs back. Cloncunny Major, the 29.60 trial. This is the one we've been waiting for though, folks. Heat 8. Now 11 to 10, trap 4, Dorota's Wildcat. Good luck to you, whichever way you've played here. They're all safely locked away then. Race number 9 on your card. Tier with the flag. Gives us a wave for Heat 8 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. First round. This is the one you've been waiting for, folks. Stand by. Who's going to go on and score? Rising Brandy keeps that 100% record intact in a thrilling Heat 8 of this Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. First round, Rising Brandy, very much a rising star. Well, it lived up to expectations, folks. Rising Brandy, though, has seen off all comers here. That's 5 from 5 now for this Monmore Puppy Derby winner. 2 Rising Brandy, your winner for Mr. A. Antonio and P. Bennett and Trenner Matt Dartnell. Second trap 4, Dorota's Wildcat. Third trap 3, Cloncunny Major. What a race. Look back and enjoy it then. A real buckle between Rising Brandy and Dorota's Wildcat in the early exchanges. Rising Brandy just managed to get clear of the Wildcat run that third bend, but he never gave in. Dorota's Wildcat came back for more on the run in, as did the 3 up the inside, Cloncunny Major. I thought Cloncunny Major had stolen a march off that final bend, but 2 Rising Brandy was desperate to keep that 100% record intact. Got his nose back in front of the wire. 2 beats 4 and 3 then in this much anticipated 8th heat of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Wow.
Well, a very popular winner down here, and Ben Keith's just described that as the race of the night, which is absolutely right. A cracking heat, no quarter asked or given, and a very popular local winner. Hey, up, all the boys are in town. Look, here we are. Right, here we go. Yeah. Right, here we go. Here's the winner. Rising Brandy. Team Dartnell. All the faces in town look tonight. Lofty doing the honours for us for Star Sports. Yeah, here we go. Come on, El, get in. El, get in. Yeah. Yeah. Go on, Al. Put your hand on the trophy. Go on. Al, put your hand on that trophy. Yeah. Here we go. Just quickly. Let's have a word with Al here. How good was that?
Well, what can we say? I think he broke the Rotor's Wildcat's heart round the back straight, didn't he? Both dogs had every chance. He keeps pulling it out, doesn't he?
Well, they were eyeballing each other all the way down there, weren't they? And he just kept on going.
Yeah. Look, you've got to remember, it's only his 5th ever race. You know, he's still young, he's still got a lot of improving, but hopefully he can improve. If we get decent enough draws and a lot of luck, who knows?
Well, Matty was saying that you know it's the end of the competition. He wants to be absolutely spot on, so there'll be a bit of improvement there.
Well, look, when I see the draw, I was a bit downhearted. But Terry, I spoke to Terry. Terry said to me, "What are you worried about?" He said, "Al, if he don't qualify, I'll give up training." So.
Well, Ben Keith described it as the heat of the night, the race of the night. So I think that's absolutely right.
And he kept pulling out. He ain't gonna let nothing pass him, is he?
Brilliant. Enjoy the moment, and we'll see you in round 2.
Thank you. Cheers.
Well done, guys. Cheers. Well done. Right, more action coming up.
Absolutely. Let's take a look back at that, though. Ben's right. Heat of the round and then some. What a finish. Rising Brandy just never gave up. Was 4 from 4 before today, but was desperate to keep that record intact. And a ding-dong battle with Dorota's Wildcat down the far side. Anyone's race off this final bend then, as they were slugging it out. 3, Cloncurry Major crept into the picture, but Rising Brandy was having none of it. Has gone again when challenged. Straining every sinew to get that lead back, and that's 5 from 5 in this country now for Rising Brandy. Crucially, 2 from 2 here at Towcester. And I can tell you, Rising Brandy return the 5-4 joint favourite. The full order in: 2, 4, 3, 6, 1 and 5, 2, 4, 3, 6, 1, 5. Distance is 1 length, a short head, 1.5 and 3/4 of a length. Winning time once again 29.51, 29.51. SP the winner, trap 2, Rising Brandy, a 5-4 joint favourite. 5-4 joint favourite, the second, Dorota's Wildcat, and 33-1, the third, Cloncurry Major. One more Derby heat to come then tonight then. Heat 9. Don't forget we do it all again tomorrow. More heats here tomorrow night and Saturday. Ahead of that second round draw. Live on Towcester TV on Sunday morning. But just one more heat tonight. Race number 10, Heat 9, on its way. This will be followed by a couple of graded races here tonight then. But the Derby action will continue over Friday and Saturday evening here at Towcester. Derby heat to come tonight then. Heat 9 on its way in a few minutes' time. Trap 1 is Spot the Light for owner Mr. B. Stowe and Jay Turney, trainer Tracy Stowe at Henlow. 2 is Hirachi Madison for owner Mr. P. Oliver, trainer John Lamb, Perry Bar. 3 is Kuba, owner Mr. A. Harris, trainer Alex Stone, Nottingham. 4 is Crossfield Will for owner Mr. B. O'Shea, trainer Brendan O'Shea of Ireland. 5 is Black Zack for Mrs. D. Barnett and R. Hayes, trainer Richard Rees at Hove. And 6 is No Intention, own Mr. Bear and Mr. Proctor, trainer Phil Simmons at Romford. Greyhounds approaching the boxes now for race number 10, Heat 9 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. Here's the betting then. Favourite is the 4 dog Crossfield Will, this Irish Raider for Brendan O'Shea, 6-4. In fact, a joint favourite with the 5 Black Zack, the evergreen Black Zack for Richard Rees. So 4 and 5 sharing favouritism here at 6-4. It's then 4-1 Trap 2 Hirachi Madison, better known for 6 bend exploit, sure to be staying on that one. 7-1 Traps 3 and 6, and 12-1 the 1 dog Spot the Light. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for Heat 9 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. Joint favourites in 4 and 5. Clear favourite in 4 now in Crossfield Will, 6-4 chance. It's then 2-1 Trap 5 Black Zack. Runners are behind the boxes then for this 9th heat of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. Clear favourite in 4, Crossfield Will. It's trolled here brilliantly over the 480 metres trip. 28.08 and 28.11 for Brendan O'Shea. We are now loading up for this 9th heat of the Derby. Going in. There's your favourite on screen, Trap 4, Crossfield Will. He'll be one of the last to load. All loaded now for Heat 9. Teal with the flag there. Bunny's on the spin for Heat 9 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby first round. Your favourite in 4, Crossfield Will. Another Irish Raider, stand by. Off and racing away. Great start from 3. Cuba for Alex Stone. Leads up. 3 from 5 and 4. Then comes 1, 6 and 2. The back marker, Rashi Madison. Into the first bend we go. 3 cuts across, but still leads Cuba by length now from 5 in hot pursuit. Round the outside. Black Zack for Richard Reese. Takes up off the second bend. Black Zack goes 2 lengths clear from 4 now. In the second, the favourite Crossfield Will. Then comes 3, 6 and 1. Approaching the final bend then. And it's Black Zack that leads. Here comes 4 up the inside. Crossfield Will to challenge off this final bend. Gets his nose in front. 5 trying to rally on the outside. 4 and 5 going to tough it out down to the wire. Crossfield Will is going to win that battle though. 4 beats 5 and 6. Crossfield Well beats Black Zack and No Intention in Heat 9. Confirmation then, first trap 4, Crossfield Will, for owners to be O'Shea, trying to Brendan O'Shea of Ireland. Second trap 5, Black Zack. Third trap 6, No Intention. Result 4, 5 and 6, 4, 5, 6. Winner's time for Crossfield Will, 29.56, 29.56. Here's the replay on screen now then. It's a modest start from 4, Crossfield Will. 3, Cuba it was that led early doors for Alex Stone. Was swamped down the far side though, Cuba, as Black Zack got into top gear down that far side for Richard Reese. Got his nose in front as Crossfield Will, the eventual winner, moved in the second spot. It was game on then, around those final couple of turns. Black Zack from Crossfield Will on the inside. It's got inside Black Zack off the final bend as Crossfield Will, and has gone on to score nicely enough in the end over the 5-dog Black Zack with 6, No Intention, filling the third qualifying spot. 4, 5, 6 then in heat number 9.
Well, that concludes the first heats tonight. Don't forget we've got 2 more races to come, and don't forget it was the first 3 that qualify in that last heat. So another Irish winner. We've had a good night tonight. And Crossfield will be coming to join us. Don't know what kind of night it's been for Star Sports tonight, Ben. How's it gone for you?
Well, I think the sponsorships cost me about another $5,000 tonight. All these winning favourites.
I know. Yeah, it started so well, didn't it?
It started beautifully with a wonderful 2 to 5 chance getting beat when my computer wasn't working. But no, it's okay. I've given the punters a little head start. I'm gonna whack them tomorrow night.
That's what we like to hear. You come back fighting, and you're still smiling, which is good.
Always smile at Towcester.
Brilliant. That's great. Right, here we go. Here we go. Let's give that young man that. Well done indeed. Let's Steve in. The tricks of the train. Hello, what's your name?
Michael.
Michael, how good was that?
Sorry?
How good was that?
Very good.
Very good indeed. Just quickly move on. It's been a good night?
Great night, yeah. You know, a long way to go, but it's been a great whole atmosphere here tonight, and the racing's top drawer. You know, I think they have 150 entries, but there's quality there, and it's a long way to go, yeah.
All the way through, and there's a huge cheer greeted this winner.
Yeah, might have covered the diesel expenses, so that's about it, but usually it's the other way around.
Brilliant. Enjoy. We'll see you later. Cheers, guys. Don't forget, we've got 2 more races to come.
Great stuff, thanks Roger. Another Irish winner then. This time Brendan O'Shea comes to the party with Crossfield Will. 4-5-6 your order in, but Black Zack it was that took it up down the far side. Forwards flying though, Crossfield Will to challenge around those final couple of turns. Accelerates away up the lane, Crossfield Will to go on and score over the experienced Black Zack in the second. With 6-0 intention, running on nicely in the third spot. 4-5-6 then in this final heat of the Derby here this evening. Don't forget we do all again here with Derby heats over the course of Friday and Saturday night. Meanwhile, full order in for race 10. Heat 9 was 4-5-6, 1, 2 and 3, 4-5-6, 1, 2, 3. Distance is 1 length, 1.5, 2 3/4, 3/4 of a length and a neck. That one in time once again, 29.56, 2.956. Crossfield Will was your 6-4 favourite, 2-1 the second and 8-1 the third. Well, ladies and gents, that's the final heat tonight then, Heat 9. As we said, we do it all again here over Friday and Saturday night. But it was billed as the heat of the round, Heat 8, race 9 on the card tonight. It certainly lived up to all expectations, and I think we're going to go and watch it again. Enjoy this performance from Rising Brandy, Heat 8. What a stonker. Rising Brandy in the blue vest, trapped nicely, as did the 5 drop zone. But it was game on around his first and second turns as Dorota's Wildcat joined in the fun up front. A real buckle down the far side involving Rising Brandy and the Wildcat. But in the end, it was Rising Brandy got the better of the Wildcat into that third turn. Just nicked half a length around that third bend. And as they were getting down to work, 3 up the inside, Cloncunny Major joined in the fun as well. And Rising Brandy's thought, I'm not having that. Has gone again to keep his 100% record intact. 5 from 5 for Rising Brandy. Matt Dartnell trains this one, a real live wire Derby contender. That was certainly the heat of the round then. It took top billing before tonight, and it's lived up to all expectations. Rising Brandy defeating the Wildcat by a length, with Cloncunny Major just a short head back, and New in Shadow, don't forget that one, also qualified in 4th spot, a further head back. But what a run. Rising Brandy, as we highlighted earlier, a real rising star. And still improving, according to connections. Could go a very long way in this Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Lived up to all expectations then. Heat 8, it was a thriller. Don't forget, still 2 more races to come here at Towcester tonight. May not be Derby quality, but 2 interesting graded races to come nonetheless. A D5 Sprint and an A10. First of which comes up in around 6 minutes' time. Race 11 on your card tonight then is the Bar 4000 celebration packages from £15 stakes. A D5 Sprint, the runs and racing weights for race 11 up on screen now.
Ben's left. Loftus turned the screen off. Look, this is it.
9 to 4 joint favourites in race 11 then, Roger. Traps 1 and 4, Adagio Zuma and Lightfoot Joe. Then 3 to 1 trap 2 Poppy Power, 5 to 1 bar these. Greyhounds running race 11, will shortly be out and on parade. Less than 4 minutes till post time.
I can't think where the crowd's gone. Something happened, something changed, I don't know, but we're a bit quieter down here. But nevertheless, 2 competitive races to come. And don't forget, we do it all again tomorrow night, Saturday morning and afternoon, or morning and evening. And then we've got horse racing on Sunday afternoon, and then we've got the Greyhounds again Sunday night. So it's a busy time at Towcester. If you fancy the double header, Sunday, horse racing and the Greyhounds.
We're actually going for the triple header Sunday on Sunday, Roger, because the Derby draw, second round draw, will be taking place live on Towcester TV from the exec suites here at Towcester at 10 o'clock on Sunday. That'll be followed by the horse racing, and then of course we're racing here with the Greyhounds at night. So a triple header on Sunday, if you will. And as you say, very, very busy times here at Towcester, but we love it. Meanwhile, race 11, the runners are now at the top of the walkway and are now on parade.
I'll tell you what, that was news to Lofty. 10 o'clock in the morning, that's way before his waking up time on a Sunday. How are you coping with that?
It's my day off and I've got to have a lie-in.
Do it by video link.
Just tell them about the bacon sandwiches, Roger. Bacon sandwiches, I'm assured, will be on offer.
Yeah, there we go.
Back to the graded action then, race 11 on its way. A D5 sprint, trap 1 is Adagio Zuma for Mrs. Barfoot and Gray, trainer Mark Wallace. 2 is Poppy Power for Mr. Hernandez and trainer Emma Richards. 3 is Governor's Daisy for Mr. Dinnan and Martin, trainer Jim Reynolds. 4 Lightfoot Joe for Mrs. Kemp and Redmile, trainer Hazel Kemp. 5 is Governor's Dream for Mrs. Dinnan and Martin, trainer Jim Reynolds. And 6 is Jodie Lottie for Honor Miss Yendel, trainer Hazel Kemp. We're a little bit behind then. Greyhounds are going to scoot across that centre green towards the boxes for this D5 sprint. Race 11 on your card tonight. It's the Bar 4000 celebration packages from £15 stakes. Clear favourite in 1 now, Adagio Zuma for Mark Wallace on debut here at Towcester tonight, and is a 9 to 4 favourite to make a winning start to his Towcester career. Two to 1 now, this one dog, Adagio Zuma. It's then 5 to 2, trap 4, Lightfoot Joe. 3 to 1, the 2 dog, Poppy Power. 5 to 1, Governor's Daisy in 3. The other Governor's Dream in 5 is a 6 to 1 chance. And 10 to 1, the 6, Jodie Lottie. Clear favourite in red then, Adagio Zuma. Only a youngster, October 16, British bred whelp. Son of Adagio Bob is Zuma, named after his old man. Adagio Zuma, a 2 to 1 favourite to make a winning start to his racing career. Just a novice. What you see on the card is the only form he's got, Adagio Zuma, this British bred. But clearly well thought of. 2 to 1 favourite to make a winning start to his career. Greyhound's now been placed into the starting traps of race 11. loading up for the Bar 4000 celebration packages from £15 stakes. D5 is the grade then. Back to graded action. All loaded now then for race 11. Teal with the flag once again. The hare is running for this D5. Favourite one, Adagio Zuma. Running up behind the boxes. Off and racing away. Good start from 2. Poppy Power leads up from 6 and 3. Then comes 1, 4 and 5. Round this first bend we go. This early bird has flown. Poppy Power for Emma Richards. Leads by a good 3 lengths from 6 off this final bend. 2 not for catching here. Poppy Power home for all money. 2 your winner. 6 second. 1 back in third. 2-6-1. Race 11. Poppy Power. Confirmation result race 11 then first trap 2 Poppy Power for owner Mr D Hernandez, trainer Emma Richards, second trap 6 Jodie Lottie, third trap 1 Adagio Zuma. 2 beat 6 and 1, race 11, 1 in time 15.88, 1.588. Replay up on screen now then, some good early speed shown by Poppy Power to wrestle a first bend lead. From there on in, it was all about the blue vest of this Emma Richards trained Greyhound, away and gone, and the longer that race went on, the further was pulling clear. 6 back in second, Jodie Lottie, with 1 the youngster, Adagio Zuma, making his racing debut here tonight, back in third. 2-6-1, race 11.
Very well received winner by the back row there, guys. Well done. Right, Poppy Power coming back. Emma Richards.
The full order in for race 11 then, 2-6-1, 3, 4 and 5, 2-6-1, 3, 4, 5, distances 2 3/4, 3/4 of a length, 1 1/4, 2 3/4 and 1 1/2, 1 in time 15.88, 1.588. SP the winner, trap 2 Poppy Powers, a 3-1 chance, bid a 10-1 shot in second, Jodie Lottie, the 2-1 favourite Adagio Zuma, back in third. Just one more race to come here at Towcester tonight then. Race number 12 on its way in around 10 minutes time. The finale, signing off with an A10 here from Towcester this evening. Grounds will shortly be out on parade then for our finale here tonight. And the runners and racing weights of race 12 up on screen now. Grounds on parade then for the finale race. Number 12, the VIP box and buffet from £35 stakes. Trap 1 is Harry's Risk for owner Mr. Cowan and trainer Hazel Kemp. 2 is Hipsway Dick for owner Mrs. Richards, trainer Emma Richards. 3 is Dark Valley, owned and trained by Jim Reynolds. 4 is Mama Genoa for owner Mr. R. Meekins, trainer Bob Liddington. 5 is Nui Recruit for the New Zealand Syndicate, trainer Matt Dartnell. And 6 is Dun and Faith for owner Miss Dee Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for the finale here at Towcester tonight. The VIP box and buffet from £35 stakes. A red hot favourite in the last as well. Harry's Risk, 11-10 in the red vest. Grounds behind the boxes now then for this finale here tonight. What a night it's been. Signing off with an A10 grade event then. The VIP box and buffet from £35 stakes. Odds on favourite now in 1. Harry's Risk 4-5. We are now going in the boxes for race 12. Red hot favourite in 1 then Harry's Risk. All loaded now then for the finale. Here with the flag. The hare is running. For race number 12 here tonight then. Odds on favourite in 1, Harry's Risk. Second last time out. Looking to go one better here then for Hazel Kemp. Stand by. Off and racing away. Great start from 4. Mama Genoa for Bob Linton, away and gone. Leads by 2 lengths from 6 on the charge to the bend. Then comes 5. 1, the favourite making progress up the inside, but 4 it is. Leads up the second turn. Mama Genoa. And then comes 1, Harry's Risk, about 2 lengths adrift in second, and makes a move now on the charge towards his third bend. Mama Genoa from Harry's Risk, the favourite. Harry's Risk takes it up round that third bend for Hazel Kemp. Boots clear now. Got 6 for company into second. Dunham Faith, but 1 it is. Harry's Risk looking strong enough off this final corner. Indeed. Pulling away now. 1 beats 4. 3 runs on for third. 1-4-3. A winning favourite in the finale. Harry's Risk. Good night.
Who needs the derby, eh? What's this derby all about, eh? Here they come. Form an orderly queue, please, if you could. Don't knock over the bookmakers here. Well done. Good to see you stayed on, Luke, anyway.
Then first trap 1, Harry's Risk. Ronan, Mr. G. Cowan, Trainer Hazel Kemp. Second trap 4, Mama Genoa. Third trap 3, Dark Valley. Result 1, 4 and 3. 1-4-3. Replay up on screen now. Smash break from the 4-dog Mama Genoa. But the right-in was on the wall down this far side. The favourite, Harry's Risk, moved into second spot. Got himself inside Mama Genoa, ran that third bend, and has gone on to score. Going away in the end. Won your winner, Harry's Risk. A popular one. Down in the ring, odds on Jolly, wins the finale. 4 in second, Mama Genoa. 3 in third, Dark Valley. 1-4-3 in the lucky last.
Well, it's good to see everybody that's left in the racecourse is collecting on this, so that's good news. Tia, good night. Look like you're having a bad hair day now. Is Jim going to make it for the photograph? Here he comes. Trap 2 leaves the stand. Look, here he comes. Showing great early pace. I think he's more of a stayer himself. Yeah, here we go. Well done. Harry's Risk. There was a bigger cheer for him than there was for anything else in the derby, I can tell you. So well done. No. We just do a quick photo. And that's it here for the winners' enclosure. I hope you've had a great night. Don't forget, we do it all again tomorrow night. So hopefully see you back here. Congratulations, well done, and a good night.
Closing stage of the finale up on screen now then. A popular winning favourite in the last, Harry's Risk. 1 beats 4 and 3. Rounds off what's been a tremendous night's racing here at Towcester tonight. And the good news is we do it all again tomorrow. Another batch of Derby heats on their way tomorrow, and of course on Saturday night as well. Hope you've enjoyed your evening here tonight. It's going to get better and better as the month goes on. Meanwhile, let's wrap things up for race 12. Full order in. 1-4-3, 6-2 and 5. 1-4-3, 6-2-5. Distances 3 lengths, 2 3/4, 1 1/4, 1 length and 2. 1 in time 29.28, 29.28. going to bring you a graphic showing the SP of the winner of the last 10, Harry's Risk. But once again, I hope you've enjoyed your evening here at Towcester Racecourse tonight. Those Derby heats were something to behold. And as I say, it's going to get better and better as this Derby unfolds. Some live wire Derby contenders showing their heads here tonight. Another batch tomorrow, another batch on Saturday. I'm sure we'll continue to enjoy this Derby as it unfolds over the course of the next month. But let's just wrap up things from race 12. Just confirmation, Harry's Risk was your 4-5 favourite. That was your winner. 8-1 the second, Mama Genoa. 11-4 the third, Dark Valley. That winning time once again, 29.28, 29.28. Well, that, as I say, is that. I'm sure we will see you all again here at Towcester tomorrow. If not, then be sure to tune in on Towcester TV. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves tonight, though. I know I certainly have. Some great racing here at Towcester this evening for this first batch of first round heats of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. See you all again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Good night.